I know it's been a while since I put out a video, but thank you all for continuing to tune in to Laing's Karate. The topic that I wanted to go over today is, can a martial artist, can they defend themselves against a boxer? And the answer is yes. But you have to be smart about the techniques that you throw. Because the last thing that you want to do is get into a situation with someone that knows how to throw boxing punches and you're not as familiar with those techniques, because it can lead to you getting seriously hurt. So one of the things that I learned when I was coming through the martial arts is that you don't want to get in there and start throwing punches or start leading with punches with someone that knows how to get in there and use their foot movements. They know how to do some of the jabs. They know how to get in and throw some of the hook punches, because that's going to lead to you losing that fight. So one of the things that I learned is how to use my kicks. And if you can, go and view my previous video that goes over some of the 5 basic kicks, which is your snap kick, your thrust kick, we go through the side kick, back kick, and also the roundhouse. And I'll also go over another technique that you can use here to help you defend yourself in this situation. So the first thing that you want to do is get an opponent off of you. Whether or not you know this person knows how to box, I typically don't like to lead with punches. I like to lead with my kicks. So I'll lead with the thrust kick, and that's more pushing them to the stomach, boom, and that gets them off of you. And with that technique, after you do that, then you can start leading with some more punches, or if it results in you getting out of the fight, whether that's running, there's nothing wrong with that, because hopefully you don't get into this type of situation. But if you do, I would say you can lead with that kick, lead up with some punches, or just leave the fight altogether. Another technique that you can use, this is in the martial arts of Savate. It's a French martial arts. It's a kick with the heel of the foot. Okay, it's basically like a knee stomp, or you can do it to the hips, or basically in that area on the leg. Okay, and so what you're gonna do is, if an opponent, if they're in the same stance as you, whether they're in the front stance opposite of your leg and they have the knee bent, you can come up, stomp the knee with the heel of the foot. So it's basically like a knee stomp. So if they're coming in, they're moving in like this. As they're coming in, you take the heel, stomp that knee. Or you can stomp just above the kind of in the hip area. Okay? Another technique that you can use is the side kick. So that comes up. This is how it was loaded. You come up, kick with the side of the foot to the knee. And this has the potential, you know, all of these moves, they have the potential of breaking that knee or basically hurting that opponent really bad. So you want to be careful if you're trying to practice this against someone else. So if you're in a real situation, hopefully it doesn't come to that, but this is another technique that you can use to be able to kick that leg. And another thing that people don't think about is kicking directly to the shin. Because imagine, you know, if you're like a plant worker or something and you got on some steel toe boots and you get into a situation that you're fighting against an opponent and you just kick straight to the shin. I've actually had that done to me and that hurt. That hurts really bad. You know, where you can just kick straight to the shin, and that's a quick movement that you don't even really see coming. It's boom. And especially if you got on some hard shoes and someone kicks you in the shin with those shoes, that hurts really bad. So it's boom, just a quick kick to the shin. And so those are some of the techniques that I wanted to go over just to give you some insight. If you do get into a situation, like I said, hopefully you don't. But if you do, 9 times out of 10, it's best not to lead off with throwing punches or just putting yourself out there first, because then that leaves you in a situation to where you can either get off balance or you get into a situation where this person is throwing a lot of punches at you and you don't know how to do the slips or how to get yourself out of that situation at that point. Okay? So please subscribe. Please leave comments. Let me know what you're looking for, whether you're just looking more for something that's for fitness, what type of self-defense techniques you're trying to learn, because that helps me come up with content and help you all out. And I'm also learning myself as I'm developing content for you all. Thank you so much for continuing to tune in, and I'm going to try to come out with some more videos for you. Thank you.